Hello and welcome to MtG. I am Vyacheslav and today I show you my Revised40 Gauntlet. It's a set of little decks for little small MtG format with old school cards. Let's start from little description, what is Revised40, what's Gauntlet and why I made it. Revised40 is a small, as I mentioned before, MtG format. Decks here includes only 40 cards, and all of these cards is cards printed and revised, the third MtG main set. You can use only 5 rares, no more than 3 copies of each, only 10 uncommons, no more than 3 copies of every of them, and any amount of commons or basic lands. Of course, you need some lands for a deck. Lightning Bolt and Third Ape, they count like uncommons here, because it's too powerful for common, to be honest. And of course, format has some restricted list. It have a mostly restricted cards for old school Magic, other formats, but also Fireball, because it can be too powerful against any creature decks. And most of the deck, of course, won by creatures. MtG Gauntlet is a specific type of deck collection, as I can say. It can be of like 2 types, the competitive and the like casual or fun. Competitive fun is when you take most competitive decks and try to understand what deck is better, or try to understand how your competitive brew will fight against meta. It's really good for test, but it's competitive again, and Revised40 not so hard competitive format. And second type of Gauntlet is like just set of decks balanced well to play each other, and it's like a board game in a box. If you have like 4 or 8 decks, you can get your friends and play like in cube, but with constructed decks. I start to build my Revised40 Gauntlet because I think it's one of the best ways to show people who don't play old school Magic or even don't play Magic what is old school Magic, because Revised have a lot of specific reprints from extra sets like Serendipity Freed, show a lot of best old school Magic cards. I mean budget old school Magic cards, budget because they reprinted and revised, and of course have not power, have not other important old school stuff, but still demonstrate you the main gameplay. And also many Revised40 decks looks like the teeny small versions of the big competitive decks for old schools, like the deck or Disco Troll or Summer Gargo. They all exist in this little format. So let's start, let's look at my decks. So right here in this not so big box, I have 5 Revised40 decks, and we'll show it to you right now. Let's start from maybe this box, no, let's start from this one, it will be more simple I think. First deck, deck number 1, it's a red and green aggro, slightly specific to be honest, because it have one of rares, the Mixed Tone. Creatures with power greater than 2 may not be untapped as normal during the untap phase. And in this deck it's really fun, because we have not expensive rares like Shiva Dragon. Instead we have these 2 Mixed Tones and 3 rares Granite Gargoyle. For 3 mana, 2 free flying, or 2 flying, that can be 2 free, 2 4 if you put into it red mana. It's pretty cool. 3 more creatures, it's uncommon. 4 mana upgraded to uncommon, Third Ape. And as you can see right now, all creatures here have power 2. So they'll be untapped after the Mixed Tones table. Also we have the Lightning Bolts, of course, best red card. 3 Dragon Whelp, 1 from Unlimited. It's like reprint for Revised, okay? And they also 2 free. Can be pumped to power, but not more than 3 times per turn. Actually you can't, but it will be destroyed at the end of the turn. Last uncommon is a Channel. Great combo card, and it's combo with Fireball. Sometimes you can just win on 3rd turn when you have green, green and red. Play Channel, play Fireball. Of course, before you need to play Lightning Bolt, the opponent will deal some damage. Fireball restricted, so we have more Disintegrates. 3 Grizzly Bears, good old classic creature. Grizzly Bear, really dangerous. And 3 Giant Growths to make this little creatures with power 2 bigger in attack. It's like green Lightning Bolt, you know. And some pack of basic lands. It's a pretty fine, simple deck, easy to understand how it works. Just go to attack, you lock opponent big creatures to don't give them chance to untap and block. And of course, sometimes you can just win because you have the combo. Pretty fine. Second deck will also be red, but not red-black, oh sorry, it's a spoiler. Not red-green, but red-black. It's a Disco Troll, one more classic old school Magic deck. 3 such trolls, a red creature for 3 mana, it's just 2/2, but if you have a swamp, it's free. For black it can be regenerated. 2 rare discs, disc destroy any permanent I mean not one permanent, all permanents, just for 1 mana and tap. It comes into play tapped, so in the next turn, and troll can be regenerated after activation of disc. It's because it's why Dex names disc troll. Also we have 3 uncommons, Hypnotic Spectre, good old classic old school magic card, discard cards from opponent hand. 3 lightning bolts, of course. Red deck without lightning bolts will be not good in this format. 3 wooden troll. Maybe it's even better than such troll, because not rare. Yeah, not rare card. He's a 2/2, regenerate for red, not for black. And again, you can put more wooden troll. Oh, no, can't. Sorry, I forgot about a limit of uncommons. Also, we have 1 single Sengir Vampire. It's our boss, our grand finisher. Fireball. 3 disintegrates to have more burn and more control, and 2 shatters to destroy maybe disc, opposing disc. Also I have 3 dark rituals here and some basic lands, and actually they have 19 mana sources. Maybe it's not so good. Maybe it's better to remove 1 ritual, but ritual have so good combo with hippie and can be full for fast disc and also can be full for your fireball. So 2 rituals and Sengir Vampire, that's a big creature on first turn, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's better to put 1 basic land or 1 ritual, because it's not a good enough amount of spells actually in this deck right now. Next, 2 decks in this deck box, also from Game Genic. Let's start from this one. It's let's see, white and black control. I remember it by balance. It's so mad card, really dangerous, can destroy a lot of resources. Restricted and rare. Also we have 2 Royal Assassins, rares. I just really like him. Assassin can kill any creature. It's not important big it or not if it tapped. Sadly, Serra Angel not can be killed by Assassin. Also we have 2 Jedi Tome to draw cards. You know who draw cards wins the game. Actually, if you will build a deck like this, you must be careful with Tome, because you have only 40 cards in deck and control games can be slow. This deck have 3 Serra Angels as finishers. A really legendary creature, you know. Serra Angel, 3 hippies, because again, black color and we like to discard the cards. 1 last uncommon is Animate Death. Oh, it's not last uncommon. We have also 3 Swords to Plowshares. Swords is uncommon too, and it's one of the best old school magic removal for creatures. It's exile any creature. Serra Angel. Only Black Knight can be exiled, but you know, it's best creature in the entire format. Animate that to animate our Serra, or animate our Royal Assassin, or Hippie, but maybe we can even animate opponent creatures. If you not sword them, but terror, so just destroy, you can animate something big for the opponent have. 3 terrors, Zaxter removal, 3 disenchants to destroy discs or opposing tomes. Again, dark rituals to play, hippie on the first turn, to play fast Serra, fast book, and also it's slightly up balance. You can play ritual and hippie, opponent kill hippie, but you will have not so many cards on hand, so your balance can even discard opponent cards. It's gonna be fine. Again, this deck having 19 lands. It looks like a better way for control, but maybe also this thing must be updated. Deck number 4, it will be control again. With blue, as you can see, and it's blue and white control. I think it's the best control for format. It's like the deck for Revised40. Rares, Brain Gazer, again restricted cards, not balanced Brain Gazer here, because this deck is actually already have a lot of good powerful cards to be not so balanced. At the same time, Brain Gazer maybe not balanced also, because in match against previous control deck you can won by Brain Gazer for 10. Anyway, 2 Wrath of God to destroy opponent creatures. This deck have not so many creatures. 2 tomes to draw more cards. Serra Angels. And 3 Serra Angels is all our creatures, so we need to control opponent, destroy permanents, take some advantage and counter spells before they play it, because it's finisher. If we opponent kill all 3 Serra Angels, our last win con is Gazer. More uncommons, it's counter spells, just counter target spell. Really powerful and effective card. 3 swords, already showed in the previous deck, and last uncommon is control magic. Slightly broken, it's still opponent creature, so you can steal Serra Angel, steal any big finisher, and it's like removal and creature at the same time. Good that it can be disenchanted by disenchants. And last card is free power sinks, extra counter magic. Even tap opponent mana, opponent must pay X, and if he can't, he just need to pay all lands. And pair of spell blast that counter spell with cost X, also fine. Counter sword for 2, like with Swords of Plowshares. Really good to help your Sierra from removal. And of course, basic lands. Any deck need basic lands to play. And as you can see, I have the 4 decks with different archetypes. It's 1 aggro deck, 1 mid-range, and 2 controls. And to be honest, to show like all sides of the format, it's better to create 1 more aggro and 1 more mid-range, but I go to other way. And in this box I have just 1 deck and some cards feature. And this deck is a combo deck, but not so dangerous and aggressive combo like red green deck with channel. It's Fungusaur combo. Look at him. It's a Fungusaur. For 4 mana to 2 at the... Oh no, revised version is so weird. You can see the text at the end of any turn during which Fungusaur was damaged. It's a lie. Real that this card get counter every time that it's get damage. So not at the end of the turn, after the get damage. If Fungusaur get damaged and don't die, so Lightning Bolt can heal him, he will get a counter. So he can be really big at some moment. Rare case, to be honest. 3 rares here is a Fungusaurus, 1 more rare is a Visual Doppelganger. You can, when it comes into play, copy a creature, and when at the start of your turn you can choose other creature to copy. Force of Nature, or Big Finisher for 6, 8, Trample. You just need to pay 4 or get 8 points of damage. Instill Energy, it's uncommon, it's a part of combo. I show you slightly later. It's not so hard, many people know it, but anyway, I need to tell about. Counter spells, perfect card. 2 clones to copy opponent creatures or Fungusaur. To control magic to steal creatures, and now it's time for second part of our combo. It's 4 Timmies. Prodigal Sorcerer. For 3 mana 1/1, for tap, deal damage to any target. To your opponent or to your Fungusaur. So you can tap Timmy, deal damage, and Fungusaur will get counter. And if you have Instill Energy that help you to untap your creature, you can do it twice. And if you have Fungusaur on the field and play Timmy, play Energy, it will be with haste, it will be tapped twice, and Fungusaur will be for 4 and go to attack. I never do it. In my tests I never do it. Also, we have a Fallen Avalanche to play faster Fungusaur, faster Timmy, and maybe even Force of Nature. And Singleton of Regeneration, for case that you need to save your card. And a lot of basic lands. And now it will be an important point. As I mentioned before, I put into pause building of the Gauntlet, and it's maybe first of reasons. Because as I mentioned before, in your kitchen casual Gauntlet, decks inside the box must be well balanced. And as you can see, this blue and green deck, it's not well balanced. It's have a good cards, of course, and when you play only these good cards, you even can win. But mostly your main combo is too weak, and it's not fight good against other decks that I showed before. Because if we will build more casual, more fun decks for Gauntlet, it's okay. But against blue-white control or disc control, or actually against any of decks I showed before, this Fungusaur combo don't work. We tried, and it's a really big problem. So yes, to be honest, this combo don't work well. Best card here, Control Magic, of course, it's slightly broken, Clone, Counter Spells, and Timmies, because they actually can win the game. But mostly, as you can see, you will win the game only if you have not your important main combo cards. So in the future, I'll just remove it from my Gauntlet and put 2 other decks. I'll already tell you about first reason why I don't finish my Gauntlet right now, and it will be second. As I mentioned before, I'm pretty sure that this Revised40 dual decks is a good variant to show your friends that don't play old school Magic or even don't play Magic what old school Magic is. They can understand how to attack with Serendipity of Reeds, how to bolt, sword, and play counterspell. And it's pretty fine, but for this you need to take cards and show it to other people, and for this you need energy, and last few months I have not any energy. I'm slightly tired. But if you have enough energy to show your friends old school Magic, you can build something like this my Gauntlet. You can even make it bigger, like 8 decks to make little tournaments, or make it smaller, like 2 or 3 decks, only aggro controlling midrange to show different archetypes, and it still can be fine. I'm pretty sure it's good things. Thank you for watching this video up to the end. If you liked, please support me by leave a comment, press the like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day and have nice games. See you!